Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to American Outback. Alright, so if you recall from the previous episode, we baled up some hay, and now today we're going to go ahead and make them into wrapped bales. And I have the Ford here. It's really loud, actually. I didn't realize how loud it was, but when you're out of the tractor, it sounds really loud. Anyways, and I got the wrapper over here. So I just got the in-game Ursus wrapper because that one works really well. And let's go ahead and get started. I guess we could use the case as well. The case is a little extreme, a little overkill, I think, for this task. I don't know, maybe I have some smaller tractors I could use for this. Let's see. I would have to purchase them, obviously. What do we got? Anything that would actually kind of look like it fits on this farm? Maybe an old John Deere. Do I have any old John Deeres? These ones are... that one's okay. Not amazing. These are just way too big. That one could work. 3650. And that's too expensive. I think we'll just stick with what we got, I guess, for the time being. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into the Ford and fire this guy up. So I finally installed the keyboard steering mod once again. I think I mentioned that last episode. That's how it is able to look behind me like that. Let's just turn briefly. It's funny, some tractors, when you look behind them, they have like the 3-point hitch, and you can actually see where the 3-point hitch is. Like I forget what it's called, a top bar maybe or something. So like, let's see if I come out here. This top one right here, you can actually see where that linkage is sometimes, and it kind of gives you an idea as to where the front of the tractor is, or the back of the tractor is. So it can be really helpful at times. Is what I'm trying to get at. Specifically when you're trying to back up and line up the pin with the trailer, basically. So excellent. All right, so we have this one field here that has been mown or mowed, and it's all been baled up now. I don't know how many bales we got in the end. We got quite a few. Let's just check real quick. That's the button I'm looking for. How many bales did we end up with? Quite a few, I think. Nope. 30 bales altogether? That's pretty good for this little tiny field. So there's all the 30 bales. Let's go ahead and unfold this guy. Yeah, that's actually pretty darn good. 30 bales for this. Alright, so... yeah, well, I wasn't trying to do that, but... one of the funny things about this is the fact that the way the bales are dropped versus the way you have to pick them up. Like in reality, you can't pick them up from behind like this one just magically popped on. You kind of have to go to the side. But this is Farm Sim, so those types of things aren't really taken into account very much. Oh, I don't have that installed? I thought I did. The automatic unloading. Alright, let's get lined up here for this next one. Well, I was trying not to bump it. There is a mod you can get that automatically unloads the wrapper. I did have it at one point, then I must have deleted it or something. But there is a one you can get that automatically unloads the wrapper, which is pretty nice actually. So you can have it work with Courseplay relatively well. Because the problem you run into is sometimes Courseplay will... I don't think Courseplay... does it do this one? I can't remember. No, it's actually for the... or maybe I have to turn it on. Oh yeah, there it is. Left Alt Z. Start automatic bale unload. So unload the bale. That's what it is. Left Alt, not Control. So now it'll automatically unload the bale. So I do have it installed. I just need to enable it. So if you're using like the McHale Fusion baler, that is what you have to use for it to work with Courseplay, or else you'll run into problems basically because it won't be able to do it properly. It's funny, everyone does this a little bit differently. There are lots of different variations on as to how to do this activity. Some people will do it all and do it all in the field because they have lots of space. Other people do it so it's all close to the farm, so they just drop it and it's right by the farm. So it all depends on the way you want to do it. So everyone's got a different way of doing it, right? There we go. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though. So we have this, and because we have, yeah, it just still does it good. And because we have the drive control mod that leaves the tractor running, so it'll continually do that. And I believe it'll automatically unload with drive control as well, which is really sweet, actually. So we have this. We have these now. These should be just grass bales. I don't know why that's not coming up. There it is. And they need to ferment. Of course, that is done with the bale extension. That's why I'm able to see that information there, bale extension. In case you're wondering, I know some people ask that question from time to time, so that is how it is done. There we go. So that's how I'm able to get that set up like that. Just get prepared for the next one. So this will automatically just load it up, which is nice. It's only 30 bales, it's not too bad. So we do need something else to pick these bales up now, because I don't think, does this one have the option of a console? No, it doesn't, eh? No, this one doesn't have the automatic, it doesn't have, I don't, they call it a front loader console, I think. Is how they refer to it in this game, at least. Actually, what am I talking about? I thought we needed a front loader there for a second. Our case has a front loader on it. There we go. Let's get lined up with this guy. So this is how you're actually supposed to line up with this. Actually, not exactly. I guess the way it would work is, well, something like that. I don't know. Every wrapper is a little bit different. I guess technically you kind of have to, like, you know, I don't know how that would even work, actually. Because it's a bit different. I guess well, the way it's supposed to work is you're supposed to be able to, oops, you're supposed to be able to like kind of get the bale in there and then close it after the time. But so what we need to do is, do we have any kind of device to move these bales at all? Like a trailer, I mean. Sorry. No, not at all. Okay, so what we need to do is see if we can find a trailer. Now, would it be in miscellaneous or baling technology? I think it's in baling technology. So we have the option of something like this, the Randazzo. Yeah, that's the Randazzo. We have the option of the Fliegel. It says steel, like I'm gonna steal something, but I think he means steel, like the metal. Anyways, or we have some more stealing. How many bales does this carry? Doesn't say. Bible blades will wash potatoes. No, it doesn't have that. I like the wood, and technically, I don't know why, but I like the wood one better. It looks kind of cool. So this is, you can do an automatic loading with this, but you can do it manually as well. So let's go ahead and purchase that. And there's one more thing we need from the I don't know why I say CZZ, CSZ set. It is the, not that bale fork, this one. And apparently this one's a little bit finicky, I've been told. And here's some more CZZ stuff, which is kind of neat. CSC stuff. They added, I think, a few more additions to their mods. So you can use this, and this apparently is a little bit finicky, so I've been told. I tried to use it once before, and it was a bit weird. In a live stream, I think it was. I think it might have been on this map, maybe. Maybe we'll just use the round bale spikes. I know you're not supposed to, but I know this one doesn't. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and grab the case. So we don't need the. What's this? There we go. Oh, no, I actually wanted that. That's one piece. Okay, cool. So we actually need the case now. And what we'll do is, let's grab the trailer. It's right down there anyways. This is, I don't know why, but this is like one of my favorite tractors. These case, the 380s, and the 230s, like the ones by Timber, basically. Timber did a fantastic job, and they're just a pleasure to drive. And they have so many little functions. So like, we have, well, I think the 380s on our server right now, And so if you're like, oh, let me just close that, it's a little bit too bright in here, you can do weird stuff like that. What's the other option? You have, I forget what this one does. Open menu, and then you have open GP. Really? Does that really open the GPS? Oh, not the GPS I was thinking about. I was like, that's awesome. But it's just the GPS on the screen. Like in real life, it would actually turn it on, but in this scenario, it's just like fictive. Oh, where am I going? I totally need to go the other direction. This is what happens when I get distracted by these things. Alright, so let's turn here. You can check on our moonshine. How's it doing? Good. Got 3 boxes there, which is good for us. So let's go ahead and grab that front loader attachment, and we'll take it to the field that we're working on right now, and we'll go from there. If you're wondering where to get these case by Timber, they're all in Mod Hoster, and he does updates to them well, more so than some other mods get updates, and then less than others, I suppose. It just depends. So, but he's just done a lot of cool things. He does primarily case. He did do one John Deere. I think it was one of his earlier mods, 7810. I think you can still find it on Mod Hoster. It's not bad. It's not his. It has some minor problems, but let's see here. Am I going to be able to attach to this? Nice. And then we'll just get lined up here, and then grab this. I think we can hook up to this, no problem. Yes, good. Dolly wheels aren't always the best option, because then you have to back up with dolly wheels too. But it's not always a big deal. I just like the dolly wheels because it makes the turning on them really, really nice. So like if you want to take any tight turns, it's not a problem. Alright, so like that with dolly wheels isn't a problem. Alright, so let's take this into the field. I'm just getting prepared basically for when I need to collect them. So let's just pull it over to the side here for the time being. And then we'll turn this guy off, lower these down for the time being. Turn it off, hop into the other guy. Alright, let's grab this bale over here. There we go. We'll get lined up for this next one up here. So the nice thing about this wrapper, of course, is that it prepares you basically for when you need to pick up the next bale. I guess I could kind of wait. One thing I finally did, so like, see how you have the setup with the grabber. I finally got around to setting up the actual. So like when I turn, so the way that this works is like with the side panel, at least you have to twist the control for it to grab it. But I don't know, for whatever reason I had that set up as rotate the camera as well. So it was really annoying because it would rotate the camera and close it at the same time, and I don't know why it was ever set up that way, but it must have been some sort of mod. I don't know. I just set it up for something else, I guess, and I just accidentally did that. That'd be my guess. Alright, so let's grab this and go put it on the trailer for the time being. Now remember, these still need to ferment too, so that's the one thing I need to keep in mind. So because they're silage bales don't magically ferment themselves. And I guess we could put it on the far side. Wasn't my intention, but, or technically I guess this is supposed to be like this. Would make the most sense. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have to change it a little bit. I think that the way that trailer is set up isn't meant for bales right now. I think it's meant for pallets of some sort. If I had to guess, actually. There we go. I think this guy's done. Yep. get ready for the next one. There we go. Just go around in a circle, grab the other ones here. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a... My in-laws do, or my sister-in-law, they do silage bales sometimes. Oats pea mix is what they used a couple years ago. I don't know if they still use it, but their sheep seem to really like that oats pea mix. More than I thought they would, actually. But sheep will eat anything, I guess, in the end. 1 second coffee break. There we go. Get lined up with the next one here. Now you can have Courseplay do this. It is possible. I haven't set up Courseplay that way, but it is possible to have Courseplay pick up. Let's say make silage bales, but not necessarily pick them up. So, all right. Really? There we go. So you can have Courseplay do quite a few things if you really wanted to. Someone commented the other day that you can have Courseplay. I think it was Donald actually was mentioning it. That you can have Courseplay go through the field faster than its intended speed if you set it up in such a way that it will. I think it's in what's it called? Transfer mode. If you set up Courseplay in transfer mode, it'll actually do the job faster, but you'll run into problems. All right, let's move on to the next bale here. There we go. Drive up to the next one here. Excellent. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is just going to continue doing this off camera and finish this off. We'll collect these bales up. I think what I'll do is I'll just stick them on the trailer for the time being and just leave them there. So because they are silage bales and they are wrapped, they are protected from the elements. And they're not silage bales anyways yet, so there's still grass they need to ferment. I think it takes like, in-game, I think a day or 2 days before they ferment properly, so something like that. Just gonna turn this guy off. So I think we'll leave it there for the time being. I hope you enjoyed. I know I always have fun playing Farm Sim no matter what, basically. So, anyways, my name is Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Outback. Next time, I think what we'll have to do is check on the geese and see how they're doing, because we haven't done much with the geese in the last little while. We've still got 5 geese are ready to be sent to the market, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, my name is Iain Robson again, and I'll catch you guys later.